one note.
Yes.
As long as I have the first note down. Take your glasses off too. It gets the glare on it. Yeah, the camera's up there. Do a little bit of, together and have a good time. Make sure you're smiling, looking like you're having fun.
Yeah, that's what we want.
They can see everybody. Ken, stand up back there. Rick, stand up.
Don't get on TV and all.
Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. Soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank. Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and we got upside. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
All right, guys, and there you have it. That was the beautiful sound of the thunder tones. Wasn't that great, guys? That was so much fun.
Thank you.
And here with me is Steve Patrick. He is the leader of this wonderful group. And Steve, tell us just a little bit about your group, where you're from, how you started.
Oh, gosh, we are about 35 strong. We have right here in Huntington. And we've been around actually since 2001 we started. So we've been around for about 22 years now.
That's
so, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so if you want to hire this amazing group, which is all kinds of fun, they are up for hire. Can you tell them how to get a hold of you, how to book you?
Sure. It's 304-302-NOTE. 304-302-NOTE.
There you go.
6683.
Sorry. 304-302-NOTE, guys. You know you want to book them. They're all kinds of fun.
Absolutely.
Beautiful job, guys. That was really great. And now I'm going to kick it back to Rick and Doug and Mr. Chris.
All right, Nidra Callahan out on the streets tonight for the 2022 Huntington Christmas Parade, and what a way to usher in a magical evening tonight. We're so glad that you could join us and be a part of this. HD Media's production of the Huntington Christmas Parade, brought to you by a lot of sponsors who we will get to in just a moment. But first, I want to introduce my co-hosts this evening, Doug Scaff, president of HD Media, and Chris Miller from the Miller Automotive Group. We'll be talking to these gentlemen a lot this evening as well. Doug, I want to begin with you about how excited you are about what you have been able to do with this company to ramp up this type of production and to be able to bring these types of events to people who can now sit at home in their living room and watch Christmas parades come to them without having to brave the temperatures or the wild crowds that you can get into
this is a great way to start the holiday season here as we go into Christmas, the Huntington Christmas Parade. This is our first time live streaming this. You know, HD Media is so much more than just the Herald Dispatch, Charleston Gazette Mail, and our 10 other newspapers across the state. We want to bring events to life. We want to talk about them in the newspaper the next day, but we want to bring them to life live. live into, like you said, into people's living room. We got a brand new app out there. You can download the HD Media TV app. You can get on your phone and all your smart TV devices to watch not only all the high school football games, and big shout out to the Huntington Highlanders, who they're up and Wheeling. So I know the team won't be here because they'll be preparing for the big game tomorrow, right, Chris?
Pretty big game.
So I don't blame them.
My son's up there right now.
But let's go Highlanders.
You know what's awesome about that is even all of our Huntington fans and Huntington community that are up in Wheeling right now can get on one of these things, download the HD Media Plus app, and they could be a part of this as well tonight. So this is something that you can take anywhere with you, and we're bringing it to you. It's one thing to sit at home and watch the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade every day, on your TV, but to have local content, things that matter and resonate with local communities, is really a big deal. So we're excited about what's to come, and I know that Chris is excited too because you've been a part of this as well. And
by the way, we're not in New York right now.
No,
we're not in Chicago.
This is Huntington,
West Virginia, and I've been around production before. This is world class. What you guys have set up here is incredible. The television, the connection to the internet, all the camera work, all the people here live singing, the size of the parade. I mean, trying to park in downtown Huntington was a little bit of a challenge this evening.
Well,
this is awesome.
Big shout out to Dan Shreve and the Media Center and Nathan and his whole crew here today for bringing this to us live here, to all the people. He does. That's what partnership's all about.
Absolutely.
We know something about partnership. Chris, you've been a big partner of Huntington and Main Street and everything they're doing here. Talk about what it means to be a partner with not just this parade, but what all you do for Huntington.
This is why we're here, right? I mean, it is our job to help be involved in making the community that we're privileged enough to do business in better. And that's why you're here. That's why I'm here. That's why Paul's here. I mean, it's just, this is why we do what we do.
And you're a Huntington guy. So, we talked a little bit about Huntington community that might be displaced a little bit tonight up in Wheeling. You've been a big part of our football coverage too. I know that you've watched some of those games. How excited were you to see them knock? I mean, let's just be honest here. The Martinsburg Bulldogs are basically the New England Patriots of West Virginia high school football.
They're the Alabama of West Virginia football.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for that weird 2020 year where they couldn't play, and they basically, I think Doug might have been on that committee that gave it to South Charleston that year.
No. Hey, we're still we got a ring.
These things happen.
But other than that, Martinsburg has won every other title for going back 6 years. So to knock them off and to still have another game to play.
Yep, they beat Huntington last year in the championships. They beat Huntington before the playoffs, and Huntington finally got them. That's the way it goes.
Hey, Chris, talk about for a second Paul Davis and what he does here with the Huntington Partnership in downtown Huntington.
Paul works his you-know-what off. I mean, let's just be honest. Paul is everywhere all the time. Not only does he work here in Huntington, but he's involved in helping all of this stuff happen. So Paul is everywhere all at once, and it's just great to see a guy like that engaged in the community.
Well put. And Paul has been a wonderful person to deal with on all angles.
Putting this together, fantastic job.
And, of course, we can't put things together like this without the spectators and the people that are involved in this. And we do have Nidra Callahan out on the streets right now talking with someone about what they're looking forward to tonight. Nidra?
Hey guys, it's Nidra in the streets of the Huntington Christmas Parade, and I have here with me, I'm just going to go through these fellas because I've got a lovely group here. So tell me what your name is, buddy.
Paxton Wiseman.
Okay.
Max Eplin.
Ethan Ball.
What's your name, buddy?
Maverick Wiseman. Aiden Ball.
Are you too?
River.
And this is River, you guys. So you guys tell me, what are you most excited to see tonight?
D-Mess.
Who?
River D-Mess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you said you're excited to see your sister, right? Yeah. Okay, so what float is she going to be on?
I have no idea.
Okay. Are you guys ready for snow? Do you want snow for Christmas?
Yes.
So would you rather have just a little bit of snow or like 3 feet of snow?
3 feet.
Yeah?
I want a lot of snow.
You want a lot of snow? Okay, good, guys. Are you ready for Santa to come through the parade?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys. I'm going to give it back to you guys now. Thank you.
All right. Nidra, thank you so much. And, of course, something like this doesn't come together without a lot of help from a lot of different people and a lot of different sponsors. So we want to make sure that we take care of them as well. We want to give a shout-out to Classic Fence, who would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. If you're looking to protect your family and loved ones as well as your business, Classic Fence is here to help. With more than 20 years of experience and competitive pricing, they're located right there at 2555 Fifth Avenue across from the Marshall Soccer Stadium. Give them a call at 304-523-4628.
Carl Bailey over there, the owner, he's always giving back to the community. Thank you, Carl. He also owns Fly In Cafe. Also, he specializes in that cook to order, that fresh seafood. They specialize in that. You can't beat it. They do a phenomenal job over there. You know, they have the paratroopers come in, that fly-in festival. And what a remarkable thing that is to see. If you haven't been to Fly-In Cafe, Chris, you got to go.
It really is cool. And Carl did our fence at our house.
Oh,
so
there you go.
I'm telling you right now, they do excellent work.
There
Absolutely
you go,
excellent.
a testimonial from the set here.
As well, Gear Brothers, who owns a body shop here in the area, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Gear Brothers Body Shop, your best decision after a collision, voted best of the Tri-State again this year. Your family owned since 1979, free estimates on every job, professional service and craftsmanship. They'll work with all major insurance companies, written lifetime guarantee on every repair, 2 locations to serve you guys.
I want to ask you something, Chris. You've been on TV a lot.
Not as much as you, but close.
Maybe not as much as me, but close. And the thing I get from everybody is just how creative your guys' ads are. And I've never had a chance to ask you this in person. Who comes up with those ideas? What is the thought process? Do you storyboard that stuff, or is it just kind of riffing?
Man, the creative process is spontaneous. It just kind of happens. What used to happen is me and Wes, the guy in the commercials with me with the beard, we used to sit down at lunch and just belly laugh at each other and come up with stupid ideas. And it literally is morphed into where, like, I'll show up to shoot, and Wes has everything mapped out and already done, and he's like, here's what we're doing, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. And maybe once every 10 times I'll go, how about this instead? And he'll go, okay. Like, it's that.
But you know what impresses me is a lot of times, just on the sheer volume, you're going to have duds, but almost nothing doesn't work. Is that just a testimonial to how good you guys are at what you do? Or
Wes Thompson is a very, very smart, very, very creative, very, very bright guy. He used to be a stand-up comedian out in L.A. Made a living, was an actor. Like, all this stuff is him.
We need to have a channel just for all his commercials, for the commercials all through the years. We can archive those and go back and watch them and rate them. People vote on the best of Dutch Miller commercials.
We just filmed that. It will be airing on the infomercial
there
all month long
there
this
you
year.
Go. Okay, good.
Doug, listen, Wes does a stand-up routine for charity occasionally. He might do it once a year, once every other year, and it is incredible. He'll do multimedia, he'll have a screen behind him, he'll be playing a guitar, he'll be telling jokes. Like, the guy's just a freakish talent.
Well, I tell you what, it's just a fun. It's like you see a new Dutch Miller commercial, it's always fun, and you want to wait till you can't wait till the next one, right, Rick, to see what he comes up. But hey, I hear the band, I hear something down there. The police cars are coming, right, Rick? But
yeah, we are located, just to give you kind of an idea here at Pullman Square. We're kind of toward the back end of the parade, so even though the festivities did kick off right around 7 o'clock, by the time everything makes its way down here, still going to be a few more minutes, but that just gives us more time to mention our sponsors and to thank everyone for joining us this evening. Again, we can't do this without you being a part of it as well, so we're proud to have you along for the ride, and we hope that you enjoy what we can bring to you tonight. I did want to mention TikTok Tire Company as well while we're on talking about commercials. Your number one source for all local Huntington, West Virginia auto repair and tire services, dedicated to giving you the very best auto repair service, with a focus on upfront and honest quotes, timely response to issues, and quality products and parts. Serving the Huntington area since 1955. You can go stop by at 2102 3rd Avenue or visit them on the web at www.tiktoktire.net. Merry Christmas from TikTok Tire.
TikTok Tire, you can't be over there by Marshall Stadium. But hey, another shout out to Community Trust Bank. Josh Moreland over there in Community Trust Bank. They wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas this holiday season. It's a busy time, but at Community Trust Bank, during this wonderful time, go out and support the people who support programs like this.
All right, and we're going to go out to Nidra in just a moment, but I just wanted to mention, this is fantastic. Is this the dinosaur?
Well, I know my kids are
Christmas
home watching
sweater
right now. They dare me to wear this dinosaur sweater that they got for me. But, hey, Chris, give a shout-out here to the Rushline right here.
Yeah, so lastly, by the way, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
CF Rushline, they're right here on 3rd Avenue in Huntington. They were established in 1887. Rushline Jewelers has been a pillar of the downtown Huntington community ever since. They're great people. John, Paul, and Joe take good care of you. You just go there. Can't go wrong.
All right, you can see the parade making its way here, so let's quickly kick it out to Nidra Callahan, who has more from another spectator out there. Nidra?
I do. Hey, guys, we are back, and as you can see, the parade has started behind me, and I have a very excited little guy right here in front of me. This is Johnny. This is Johnny Adams, you guys. And Johnny is going to tell us, if I can get him to say, he's dancing. He's having a real good time. Johnny, can you tell me a little bit about what you want for Christmas? He's very excited.
Dolls. And Rainbow Friend Roblox is actually not real.
Yeah.
But dolls can't turn into like Rainbow Friend dolls.
Oh, yeah? can you look in that camera there and tell everybody to have a really Merry Christmas and a lot of fun at the parade tonight?
Merry Christmas.
There you go, guys. That's Johnny Adams. And as you can see, he's having a great time. I'm going to give it back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Nidra. And you can see right there the HPD motorcycles and color guard leading off the parade. And the Grand Marshal
Here he
is
comes.
new Marshal President Brad Smith and his wife. And you are very familiar with this family, Chris.
Brad was named the 38th president at Marshall this year. He's the former CEO of Intuit. And, class of 1986, right here in Huntington, West Virginia, Marshall University grad. He and his wife, Elise, co-founded the Wing to Wing Foundation, which encourages investment in West Virginia. This is a good old boy from here, left, came back, and is now trying to make the state of West Virginia and this community of Huntington a better place.
And right
Great person. As you see the Dutch Miller cars right on to come through here. But we saw Mayor Steve Williams. We got to give him a shout out. He kind of led the parade of Dutch Miller cars. So big shout out to Mayor Steve Williams with his wife Mary. He won his re-election in 2020, became Huntington's first ever 3-term mayor. Big shout out to Mayor Steve Williams and all he's doing down here in Huntington.
And you seem to have some good representation out here, Chris, with the cars. Are any of these cars for sale?
Every single one of them is for sale, and we actually are seeing inventory build up all around the state now, so we're much more fortunate to have cars that people need to buy. But we've sponsored the parade this year. We're very, very proud of that. We're very, very proud to be engaged in the city of Huntington, HD Media, and everything you guys are doing. So thank you for letting us be a part of it.
As the Wayne High School Marching Band comes, I want to give a shout out in those cars. We had a bunch of city council members. We had Tyler Bowen, Todd Sweeney, Fix Rumball, the vice chair, Sarah Walling. Shout out to Teresa Johnson, chairwoman Holly Smith Mount, Mike Shockley, Patrick Jones, Deron Jackson, Bob Bailey. I saw him. The District 9 seat is currently vacant, but Dale Anderson, he resigned 2 weeks ago. Let's go give a shout out to the city council here, and let's wave. There they are, the city council members, and the Wayne High School Marching Band under the direction of Tyler Davis. This award-winning Red Regime has taken home multiple honors throughout this year.
Yeah, if you've ever had a chance to see the Wayne High School Band, they put on a good show. They have some instruments that I've never even heard of. They're not just out there with the tubas and the flutes.
Well, they're not playing the candy canes, but they're using them as props. So.
They do a great job. Look at that.
Absolutely.
It's always good to have bands in the Christmas parade, and especially towards the beginning. It kind of wakes everybody up, gets them ready for
I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but their outfits are incredibly festive and holiday spirit kind of.
And I'm glad that the weather cooperated, because as everybody knows in West Virginia, you never know what you're going to get in the first week of December. It could have been brutal out here, and we're sitting here with low 50s. It's very mild.
It was 28 degrees this morning when I left for work, and now it's 8 p.m. and it's 50 degrees outside. It's crazy.
Hey Chris, give a shout out. Mayor Steve Williams, he's done a great job down here revitalizing downtown Huntington. He does a lot. And look at all the business. Look at the people lining the streets here. This is great.
I've known Steve for a very long time, and having his passion, being involved in the Huntington community has just been fantastic for all of us. And they literally try to do everything they can to help grow commerce in the city, and that's the most important thing.
Being 3-term mayor, that's tough. It's tough to do.
Happen.
It's a tough act to follow.
Yep. And he's got some green and white and blue and gold because, he graduated from Marshall, but I believe he got his master's from WVU.
He played football at Marshall, too.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that. Steve's an athlete.
That's right.
I mean, maybe like the rest of us, former athletes, right? And that we have to refer to ourselves as now.
Let's take a listen here, Rick, as the Wayne High School Marching Band, like I said, under the direction of Tyler Davis, this award-winning band. Let's hear what they have to play.
I love their name, the Red Regime.
Red Regime.
All right. The red regime from Wayne County High School. Pioneers, one of those teams that has had quite a run in football lately. Their program's been down a little bit, but we expect to see Wayne competing for titles once again in the near future there in AA. Behind the Wayne Pioneer Marching Band is the Prestera Center. They'll be getting up to us here soon. Prestera, the largest behavioral health services provider in West Virginia, serving counties of Boone, Cabell, Clay, Kanawha, Lincoln, Logan, Mason, Putnam, and Wayne. Prestera provides services to people in rural areas who may otherwise be unable to access behavioral health services. With 55 locations, Prestera is proud to be accessible when and where you need them.
And following them is the Salvation Army. It was founded as a Christian church in 1865 in London, England. Their mission's based on the Bible and with a ministry motivated by the love of God. They preach the gospel of Jesus Christ as they strive to meet human needs in His name without discrimination. When you look at this parade and the setup, this is absolutely fantastic. Looks like we got Buddy the Elf and a choo-choo train and a bunch of people on the float. So.
Yeah, Prestera did a nice job with that float. And of course, behind them you see all these businesses right here on the main drag here in Huntington. Downtown Huntington, you know, they're trying their best to revitalize it, get people down here again, get people shopping. It is the holiday season as well, so the Downtown Huntington Partners inviting you to shop, eat, and play in downtown. They say there's never been a time like this to shop small, shop local, and see what Huntington has to offer. You can check out everything going on in the River City. It's downtownhuntington.com. And there's that Salvation Army float that you were mentioning, Chris, with a nice
Christmas tree
inflatable Christmas tree.
You see the bell ringers and the traditional, Salvation Army pots that you see everywhere. Please get out and support your local Salvation Army.
And behind them, an interesting entry here, the West Virginia Military Academy and Lizzie Cabell Finishing School. These are clubs that are open to all boys and girls, respectively, from the ages of 10 to 15. The kids will explore American history through living history activities. Students at the Academy learn about Civil War era military life by watching films, recreating military drills and skirmishes, and participating in local Civil War reenactments. Students at the Finishing School dress in period costumes and learn what it was like to be a woman growing up in the late 1850s. And of course, West Virginia is so rich in Civil War history.
Oh, incredibly so. We've had some incredible generals, come out of West Virginia, but that's the one thing, man. Imagine being alive around 1850. It couldn't be anywhere near as fun as it is now.
No, that's for sure. And of course, West Virginia born out of the Civil War.
Absolutely. Fascinating story about how our state boundaries were drawn, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. It had all to do with oil.
Not surprising.
Yep.
I just love the costumes. Look at those costumes, Chris. They do a fantastic job dressing up and reliving the glory days of the 1850s.
Well, they're certainly not cold, that's for sure.
All right, Nidra Callahan back out on the streets talking with people that are checking all this out and seeing what they're getting into and what they're enjoying most. Nidra?
That guy right.
Hello. Hey, guys, and we are back. It has started to rain on us just a little bit, but that has not dampened anyone's spirits. We're still having a great time. As you can see, the Civil War reenactment group is coming through here, and this is so cool to see, you guys. There's just so much rich history and heritage in Huntington, and this parade has just been wonderful. So if you're not here, I hope you're watching it live stream, and I hope you're enjoying it just as much as we are. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much. And now behind them is a cavalcade of Huntington fire trucks. Of course, this is always a big hit with the kids. They love seeing those fire trucks, especially fire trucks decked out in Christmas lights. And when you can have a Grinch walking next to the fire trucks, waving to the crowd,
there he is.
Even better.
They represent 96,000 people in the county they cover. It's about 285 square miles. They just do a great job providing services. God bless all those people.
Is that Marshall on top there from the
I think it
Paw
is.
Patrol?
I think that's what that is. They have 35.
You must have children.
That's right.
Yeah.
3 boys, too, yeah. They employ 35 full-time dispatchers, take on approximately 350,000 calls a year, Chris.
Wow. And you're very familiar with the Grinch, too, Doug, because I know we're going to be covering the Charleston Parade next week. And
we got
might be another appearance.
45-foot tall Grinch, that's right.
And here's another fire truck with a snowman on the back. It's got to be hard to keep those things up. right? I mean, you can't go faster than probably 5 miles an hour without worrying about those things toppling over.
I wonder if the water cannon shoots snow right now.
Right.
That
It
would
is
be
a little chilly. It's
fantastic.
about 52 degrees out here tonight.
Yeah, it
It
might
drops
not
a
do
little bit.
too well in 52 degrees. They are making a lot of snow at a lot of ski resorts, which are opening up now in West
That's
Virginia.
exactly right. And can you imagine how many people would pull over if if the fire truck was decorated like that, driving through Huntington?
We got a unique entry here, the Southern Ohio Speed from right across the border in Proctorville, Ohio, founded by the racing enthusiasts for racing fans everywhere. The Southern Ohio Speed has the parts and supplies you need to take that checkered flag home, no matter what you're driving, Chris. You know something about driving in cars.
We're in cars, but those guys like to make cars go fast.
That's right. That's right.
And there are a lot of people that are into racing around here, whether dirt racing or anything else. I mean, they have what you need.
And up next is the Spring Valley Marching Band. This is the Marching Timberwolves, if I remember correctly. Is
That's
that
right. Under the direction of Wes Bullington, the Spring Valley High School Marching Band. Let's take a listen here, folks. I know we got Nidra over there. Nidra, are you ready? Who you got over there with you on the streets there?
I've got Alex Allen.
All right, Alex, how are you doing, Alex?
Okay, guys, we are back, and I am here with Alex Allen. She is from Lavalette. She's 15 years old. She loves piano and ballet. And Alex, speaking about Christmas, can you tell me what one of your fondest Christmas memories is?
I think one of my fondest Christmas memories is definitely singing all the classic Christmas carols with my friends at my church. Definitely. I love them.
Yeah, everybody loves singing at Christmas, just like Buddy the Elf. Or is it Buddy that says it? Or no. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. So there you have it, guys. This is Alex, and back to you guys.
Thank you, Nidra. You might have seen the iHeartRadio entry. All your favorite music, radio, and podcasts, all for free. The app is available on more than 200 platforms, including the web, iOS, Android, Alexa, and in your car.
Man, look at that thing. I mean, that is a decorated Whoville military truck with a bunch of people in the back of it.
Yes, that's the entry from Cabell County EMS.
That's right. Cabell County, since 1974, Cabell County EMS providing citizens of Cabell County and the city of Huntington. There it is from Whoville. Some of the volunteers, and hey, big shout out to Cabell County EMS and all those that take care of our people. The mission to preserve the life and limb through delivering fast, efficient pre-hospital care that happens.
After that, inching along here, I think we've got Kiwanis Daycare. Is that correct?
Look at that. I know we got.
Oh, we got the EMS, man. They got a.
That's the EMS still. Yeah,
they got like 3 or 4 vehicles here.
They're well represented.
Holy moly! Oh my gosh!
Is that Cousin Eddie?
It's Cousin Eddie. Yes.
Oh no.
Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Clark, but I sure am enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, he went with the scene where he was, dumping out his
what was full. Yeah.
Into the basically the sewage.
That almost looks like that. That's a Christmas vacation RV almost, all decorated. Cabell County 911. Just big shout out again to their dispatch team and emergency response.
And that's not easy to do.
That's not easy.
It might look like they just threw up some lights, but to make sure that looks that good.
You can see them coming right there, that's for sure.
And that every light works.
Yes. Here's the daycare. All right. So up next, we got the Kiwanis Daycare. The nonprofit provides quality daycare services for children aged 6 weeks to 12 years old. Right here in Huntington, West Virginia, the center is sponsored and supported by the Kiwanis Club of Huntington and is licensed by the West Virginia Department of Health and Human Resources.
And behind them, Paving Solutions, delivering high-quality residential, commercial, and municipality concrete, asphalt paving, striping, pavement repair, and maintenance services. It's their job to create cost-effective solutions for all of your concrete and asphalt needs. With a basic philosophy of providing quality workmanship at a fair price, no job is too small or too big for Paving Solutions.
And is that them in the go-kart, too? Is that a part of Paving Solutions? That's a dune buggy or
the
something.
Dune buggy?
That's pretty cool.
Probably is. So I would say yes, because right behind them is
right here we have
from the 2022 Miss Hurricane.
Miss Hurricane right there in the back of the truck. You can see Independence Day Queen Alyssa Grady. This year's pageant was held on April 16th at the National Guard Armory in Eleanor.
And man, the people who run those pageants, that is, even though they have like the one day of the pageant and then the big festival, that's a year-long commitment.
Yes. And listen, I can tell right now by the feeling in the air, people are having a blast around.
They are.
You can just see it. It's
people
palpable.
having a good time.
The excitement is here.
Oh my gosh, who's this guy, Rick? Who's this guy? You know something about this guy?
Terry Burhans from Eyewitness News, road tripping.
He just passed by. He just passed by on the screen there. But look at this group right here rocking.
Terry is fantastic at what he does.
That's the Elite Performance Academy. They've been proudly training the dancers of the tri-state area and beyond for the past 19 years. Jazz, acro-tumble, contemporary, ballet, hip-hop, tap, musical theater. Look at it. They're having a good time.
Yeah, they're dancing on that float. They better be careful.
They're rocking it. All classes open to both boys and girls, ages 3 through adult. And they offer master classes, promote training and growth in all styles of dance.
They do a really good job, by the way.
Yeah. And Nidra's right now on the streets with someone from the Salvation Army to talk a little bit about what they've been doing this holiday season. Nidra?
Yes. Hey, guys. We are back on the streets, and we are still having a blast. You know, the weather has not dampened anything. And I am here with Jacqueline Johnson from the Salvation Army. And as we know, the Salvation Army during the holidays does so many good things for so many people. And I'm going to let Jacqueline tell you a little bit about what they do.
Thanks for having me. The Salvation Army does so many things throughout the year. This year's theme is Love Beyond. It's Love Beyond Christmas because we do things all throughout the year. One of the things that I'm most passionate about is our youth programs. We have a free performing arts dance class, which I teach, which is a free class for whoever would like to take it, and as well as band lessons, which is also the instruments provided to you. And then we have all kinds of programs for teens and young kids. And if you'd like to sign up for any of those, you can do that through calling us at 304-529-2401.
And you said all that was free?
Yeah, so everything the Salvation Army has is totally free. We never charge for anything. It helps us if you put something in the kettle each year, but that just goes right back into your community. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, guys, there you have it. That's a lot of beautiful stuff from a really beautiful organization. So, you know, like she said, it's all free. So if there's anything you want to jump on board with, go see them at the Salvation Army, call them. They have a Facebook page. They have a website. So just get in contact with them, and they'll be there for you. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Merry Christmas.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nidra. Some of the floats that passed during that interview: OVP Health, a multifaceted family physician-owned company that provides an extensive range of emergency department and hospitalist services, and PAAC, the Partnership of African American Churches, a statewide sustainable intermediary organization improving individual and community well-being.
Lastly, we have the Apostolic Life Cathedral, which also came through on their float parade.
Oh, what do we have here?
Yeah.
We have
the Marshall Thundering Herd.
Go Herd, look at this.
This is from the Central Van Company.
That's impressive right there.
Central Van Lines, huh?
Yes,
Central
sir.
Van
Fantastic.
Lines serving Charleston, Tays Valley, and many surrounding areas. Now, I don't think they can deny where that one came from.
Yeah, they are the official moving company of the herd, in case you didn't know.
By the way, did we say Go Herd?
Go Herd.
Yeah.
How many games did they've won? Like 5 in a row, right?
Yeah,
Hey, 8-4.
8-4.
Not a bad year.
Not a bad year. When you can say we won at Notre Dame. Just
That's
put
true.
that up on the
and
ledger.
the crazy thing is, the 4 games we lost, we could have won every.
We could have won every one.
Every single one of them.
Oh, you got Santa there driving Central Van lines. He's got some toys in the back of that.
Yeah, serving Charleston, Taze Valley, and many surrounding areas. They offer fully licensed, bonded, and insured teams. Their moving company offers great service, cost-effective value, and friendly movers. Just what you need for your residential or commercial relocation.
There we go. We got Walk FM.
Yeah, their Christian radio station Walk FM says they exist to serve you in ways that remind you that you are loved and that you will inspire you to live passionately for Jesus Christ.
This next entry appears to have a bit of a nativity scene set up there.
I'm guessing that's
the Central Nazarene.
Central
Nazarene
Church
of the Nazarene.
Central Nazarene Church of Nazarene, a humble church following the beliefs of the Nazarene through the leadership of Pastor Ronnie Adams. Services are held Sunday morning at 11 a.m., Sunday school at 6 p.m., and services on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m.
Listen, guys, don't hold it against us. We got a list that is a little bit out of order, so we're here guessing sometimes on who's coming up.
So much for keeping them in order, right?
Listen, coordinating one of these things is huge. You got to be kidding.
And right there is Mr. Roofer. Based out of South Point, Ohio, they call themselves an extremely customer-oriented roofing contractor, veteran-owned and operated business. They've existed for more than 20 years in this area. They say they have the experience you need for excellent roofing solutions, whether it's a replacement, a new roof, repair, or any other related offers. Mr. Roofer has the team to deliver for you.
I hope it is a veteran owned as well. Look at that H2, man. You don't see those things often. That's got one of those vinyl zip sides too.
There you see the Southeast Huntington Lions Club right there on that float with 45,000 clubs in 200 countries. The main purpose Lions Club to help improve the quality of life in the local communities. This is the Southeast Huntington Lions Club in their float.
Little North Pole scene up there with the snowman in the back of the truck, and then the Santa and all his helpers on the trailer behind it.
Chris, you know anything about this next float right here?
I might know all these guys. Up next is the Cabell County Republican Executive Committee. There's a big election for the GOP in Cabell. The clerk is now Republican, and all 3 county commissioners are Republican. It's been a huge changeover right here in Cabell County.
Yeah, Cabell County known for years as a deep blue county, and now has basically flipped the switch and gone completely red.
It has changed.
There we go. That's a good. They got a tree on the back of that.
Oh yeah, man! Look at that.
We got the Tri-State Misfits right here. Look at this good-looking Jeep coming through here. That's the Driving Academy,
yeah,
the 160 Driving Academy, nationwide truck driving school. They prepare and license aspiring drivers for the workforce. The 160 Driving Academy might be for you.
You mean they can teach me how to drive a semi?
Look at
that.
Sure,
that's what they're all about.
We need to put your name across that, Chris, driving around the state. That'd be awesome.
I'm in.
That's cool.
You know what do those things cost, by the way?
A lot.
Woo! Yeah.
And they need truckers.
Yes, they do. There was a huge shortage during COVID. We actually overran them really hard, and things got tied down. They got burnt out.
The Benny Keatum Shriners right there on your screen.
Yeah, this is part of the Shriners Club, and I know there's a Huntington Shrine Club around here as well. They have chapters all around the world. Thousands of activity-based clubs.
Paul Davis is a Shriner, isn't he?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And this is Woolham's Customs, and of course they would have their truck really decked out.
Yeah,
they got some ground effects on that thing.
Look at
those
that thing all
wheels
souped up, and then right behind them as well too.
The glowing wheels. That's impressive.
Top notch.
Yeah, that's impressive.
They're an automotive tinting company, but as you can see, much more than just tinting. They're based out of South Point. They can do vehicle wraps, lift kits, lowering kits, headlights to bumpers, everything in between. Check them out on Facebook and on Instagram.
You want your car to be seen? That is the place to go, because that is tough to miss.
Yes, it sure is.
Oh my goodness, I don't know. Let's see. Look
at the Grinch is driving.
I know something about this crew right here. This is the HD Media family. Look at this. Hey guys, I see you there. All right. HD Media family, we're streaming. We're bringing this stuff like this in high school sports and everything in between live to you. Go download the app, the HD Media Plus app on your phone, HD Media TV app. Go with your smart TV, your smartphone, whatever it takes. And not only can you read the news, but you can watch it as well.
Yes, and it's hyper local. It's things that matter to you, things that you're going to want to watch. And
we're seeing this happen all around the country, and it really is impactful here in West Virginia, where all of the media is consolidating to focus on local communities. And that's the real special thing, Doug, you guys are doing. It really is.
And you can't get it anywhere else.
That's exactly right.
This is Fuse Used Auto Parts and Services. If you need replacement parts, check out what they have to offer. They're committed to providing a stress-free experience to both new and returning customers. Their shop only sources parts from reputable brands to ensure that your vehicle is always ready to drive. And that's important. If you're one of those people that know a little bit more, or as they say, just enough to make you dangerous, if you think you need a new muffler or something, you can go to the salvage yard and get it for half the cost.
So we got Aetna 24/7 access, mental health support on your screen right there, and the preventive screenings in every medical plan. Over 1 million doctors on the Aetna plan.
Right after Aetna's the Storm Chaser. You guys know about that one.
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
First warning weather.
And that is Tony driving.
Oh, my gosh, Tony's driving.
Look at him. He's everywhere. Tony!
WSAZ, of course, and Tony's been their meteorologist for more than 20 years in a more than 4-decade career.
Yeah, he's been there forever.
He's good at what he does. Tony's a good guy.
Excellent.
I know. We see Goodwill here. I know Nidra's out there on the streets. We'll see if Nidra's got another a loyal parade fan out there with you. Nidra, let's send it to you.
Hey guys, we are back, and I wish if you weren't here, I wish you could just feel the happiness and fun everybody is having. The Goodwill guys passing us right now. If you just see how cute he is, the little inflatable is so cute. I am here with Scarlett and Olivia. How are you guys doing?
Good.
You guys having a good time?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, do you guys have an elf on the shelf?
Yes.
Okay. What's his name? Her name?
We don't really have a name for her yet.
Has she done any mischievous things?
Not yet.
No. Oh no.
Last year she did? Yeah.
What did she do?
It ate our chocolate.
Ate your chocolate. Oh my goodness. Ate their chocolate, guys. Can you believe that? What are you guys most excited to see tonight?
Grinch.
Probably. I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Grinches.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Well, you guys have a very Merry Christmas and have a wonderful time this evening, okay? Thank you. Back to you guys.
After that, it looks like we had Appalachian Cruisers driving what I think is probably a 1984 Monte Carlo. Is that about right?
That's
Yeah,
what it
white
looked
color.
like, yeah.
I might know cars. And after that, there's a Mustang coming.
Look at that. A lot of noise out there, Chris.
You gotta love it, man.
it.
That's why we're here.
Lights and noise and kids and festive. Look at this. Look at this decor. They're all trying to outdo each other. I like it. I know
Man,
they're having a
that thing's-
competition. They're
that
judging
thing's
the floats
sweet.
right here next to us.
Yeah. Whose float is that? That thing's awesome.
I don't know, but it is definitely loud.
It says Crazy 8 on the side, whatever that is. After
It
that,
looks
we've
like
got-
Cumberland Customs.
Yeah.
Another custom
Mission
auto
22,
outfitting.
yeah.
This one is Mission 22. It's all about veteran shopping awareness.
Okay. And the Burlington Fayette Township Fire Department. A good time to mention all the great work that a lot of smaller volunteer fire departments do. And it's tough work, and it's often thankless work. And for them to do what they do,
Hang on, let's think about this for a minute. They save people's houses from burning down for free. I mean, let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
These are heroes. They are working for nothing, trying to make the community a better place.
yes, absolutely, well put. And under really adverse conditions a lot of times too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, nobody voluntarily runs into fire in a burning building, right?
They do.
These guys are heroes, plain and simple. They also may be a little bit of adrenaline junkies too, but I'm just calling it as I see it.
You got the Hoops Family Children's Hospital right there on your screen. Just
Right in front of that, though, is the United Security Agency. I believe that they are independent insurance agents. They represent a whole different bunch of insurance companies, basically serving as a trusted advisor to you. They can consult with you to help you understand your needs before recommending the best combination of coverage for you, service and value for your unique situation.
Next is the Hoops Family Children's Hospital. We are big believers in them. They do incredible things. They're located in Huntington, West Virginia. The Hoops Family Children's Hospital is a 72-bed children's hospital located right here in Huntington, West Virginia at Cabell Huntington Hospital. It's a member of the Children's Hospital Association, and it includes 36-bed Level 3 neonatal intensive care. This is a special, special facility. We are lucky in West Virginia to have the Children's Hospital in WVU and the Hoops Children's Hospital right here in Huntington.
And there
It
you
is
can see,
exceptional
you
stuff.
say Kindred Communications, good partnership with them. We do a lot with high school sports with Kindred. They do a phenomenal job covering local and high school sports and some great radio listening.
Mike Kurtner is the voice of Herd Basketball, and his son Reeves is running the entire show. They are just great people.
And right behind them is Stacy Pelfrey with her horses.
Oh, yeah. I wondered whose horses those were. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, of course, the most tenuous place to be in a parade is right behind the horses.
Oh,
That's
yes.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Don't wear your nice shoes.
And that brings us to the Huntington Park and Recreation District, who are basically acting as the intro for the man of the hour and his trusted wife, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, with their 8 reindeer. Where's Rudolph? Is Rudolph on there?
This reminds me of the scene in Elf where he goes, Santa!
Santa!
Right.
Santa, I know you!
So good.
Hey, Santa.
Look at that, man. That looks fantastic.
Greater Huntington Parks and Recreation pulling Santa and Mrs. Claus there.
Greatest time of year, isn't it? Just the festive spirit.
Look at the
Everybody's
kids.
nice to
Look
each
at
other.
all
I
the
love
excitement of
this.
the kids, and we saw a lot of Grinches out there in costumes and elves, but you can't beat a good Santa and Mrs. Claus.
And just think of what Santa has to do. We talked a lot about the work that volunteer firemen do. I mean, Santa, that one night.
Absolutely.
Man.
Covers the
I've tried-
entire globe.
I've tried to crunch the numbers. It's impressive, to say the least.
Faster than the speed of light. It's impressive.
What he pulls
next
off.
year, by the way, when we do this, we missed one thing, and one of my favorite things about this year are all the baked goods. We need to have milk and cookies while
That's
we're
right,
doing the show next
absolutely.
time.
We need Santa's milk and cookies right here with us. Hey, Chris, who do we have there sitting next to you?
My daughter Charlotte. She's not necessarily shy at all. She was here to check out the parade. Anytime you get a chance to see Santa, you're going to do it. And then there was a dance crew that came through that she loved, and all the marching bands, so she had a blast. Didn't you? Anything you want to say to anybody out there?
Thumbs up. What do you think? You been good?
It's amazing.
You been good
The one
this year?
time she's shy is right now.
I've
never seen this before in my life.
I have an idea that Wes will put her to work soon in something that you might see on
Coming
TV
to a commercial
soon.
near you right there. That's right. That's right.
And
What do you think?
we have Nidra back out there with someone to talk to about what we've seen tonight. Nidra?
Hey, guys. Hey, I am here with the Newsom Manning family. And, guys, have you had a great time this evening or what?
I really have. It's been wonderful. Truly blessed. It's nice.
Good, yeah. We've had okay weather. Like I said, even though it's rained a little bit on us, we've all had a great time. The atmosphere is wonderful. We're having a blast. Have you guys been to see Santa yet?
No.
No. She said, yeah, no. What do you want for Christmas?
A pony.
A new pony? Oh, like a real one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, she really means that.
I mean, hey, that's a great thing to wish for, How about you, sir? What do you want for Christmas?
Well, I want a new car.
Hey, another great wish, guys. Okay, so thank you, Newsom Manning family, for being with us this evening. So we've had a great evening. It's been a beautiful parade. If you weren't here, if you missed it, it's going to be live streamed on HD Media. We thank you guys for being here. I hope everyone has a beautiful and Merry Christmas. And we will see you later. Have a good night, everybody. Back to you guys.
Nidra, thank you. And we do want to mention again, Classic Fence, Fly-In Cafe, the Gear Brothers, Downtown Huntington Partners, TikTok Tire, Community Trust Bank, CF Rushline, Summit Bank, Huntington Bank, Chris Miller, the Dutch Miller Auto Group. We can't do it without you guys. So
Thanks
thank
again,
you so
brother.
much for being a part of this. Thank you for joining us. And as Nidra was mentioning there, if you missed any of it or if you just want to check it out again, the great thing about the HD Media Plus app is that it archives everything that we cover. So it automatically sets up a library for you, not just for things like this, but for all those football games you want to see. Anything you want to watch is right there under your fingertips anytime you want to see it.
Well, the HD Media is way more than just newspapers. We have Charleston Gazette-Mail, Herald-Dispatch, the Putnam Herald, the Pulse. We got the Cole Valley News, the Wayne County News.
You are
Tri-State
building an
Weekly,
empire, sir.
Logan Banner, Williamson Daily, Lincoln Journal, and Lincoln News. I just want to give a shout-out to all them. And we even bought a paper in Virginia, in Grundy, Virginia, called the Virginia Mountaineer, and our newest edition, the Webster Echo.
They have a
And
good
I think
wrestling
it's
program
important
down there.
to bring local news to life. And with the HD Media Plus app, go to HD Media TV, download the app, and you can see my sweater, this parade, and our performance forever.
I think you want to drive them to the app.
Doug, man, what you guys are doing is special, by the way. It is fantastic service to the community. You're growing all this news network all around the state of West Virginia, and it is a legitimate media company, and that's special because it's local, and it impacts the lives and reports on the lives of all the people right here in West Virginia.
And shout out to our reporters. You know, our reporters do a phenomenal job. They go behind the scenes. They bring so much more in-depth coverage, not just, on air, but off the air, but a little bit more, on a deeper dive into all that's happening.
Absolutely.
And that's important. That's another feather in your cap, is that you've been able to keep that paper running. You've seen these newspapers hemorrhaging across the country. You've been able to keep that staff in place, keep good talent in place, and local journalism matters. And to be able to have good, talented writers that do what they do,
let's give a shout out to Doug Reynolds. Doug Reynolds, who has this vision to keep local news alive and people informed across all of West Virginia and everywhere in between.
Man, if we could pan a camera on him, he had this purple coat on, this top coat here earlier.
He's trying to outdo Doug.
Incredible, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he needs a red one. He needs a Christmas festive set. But hey, I just want to thank you again for being a part of this, Chris, and all that you do for the community down here in Huntington and across the state.
We love it here. We love this place. We love you guys. This has just been an absolute blast.
And we'll see you, Gil. Shout out to the South Charleston Christmas Parade. We'll be coming to you live tomorrow at 12 noon from D Street in South Charleston, across from the Kia, Dutch Miller Kia, and then on Thursday, the upcoming week, the Charleston Christmas Parade coming to you from downtown
It's that time of the
Charleston.
year. And, of course, we can't put on a production like this without the work of Dan Treve, what he does at the Media Center. The field producer tonight was Lisa Thompson. Thanks to her. Nidra Callahan, who was our street reporter tonight. Of course, Chris Miller, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be with you again tomorrow for a brief bit at the South Charleston Parade. Doug Scaff, president of HD Media.
We have people behind the scenes too, Rick. Together. You got the Hunter family behind the scenes helping us out here. They're always here when we need extra help. Majorette Festival, you name it, Christmas parades. They always come out and help Dan and Ethan and the gang.
It truly, truly is a team effort, and of course we can't do it without you. So thank you for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed this hour and this parade, and we hope to bring many, many more events like this to you at the comfort of your own home and at the convenience of your fingertips. Whenever you want, you can just download that app and have this type of content come to you. So again, for everyone that put this together, thanks for joining us, and be sure that you download the app tonight if you haven't already done it.
Wait a minute.
Check us out tomorrow.
I think they should download the app.
Wait, download the app, Rick.
Yeah. Download the app.
You can mention that one more time if you want.
And it's free. So,
it's free.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Take
Have
care.
a great night.